She in. Yeah, ooh, why you do that like that?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down. 90 Wolf.
54 Mike.
General West.
Yo, we got this. We got this.
Undercrunch. 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 Look at me. Zipper. Ready to go.
15. Check 15.
Five.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Hey, Haywood.
Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Brooks. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Brooks to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Hard.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, exit. Right up.
Here's Brooks to throw on 3rd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to score, Lions 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Smoke!
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
Let's go.
Brooks going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
45's the mic. Here we
Yep.
go, D.
Rock it.
Here I come again. Hey, alert.
Hit it.
Now Brooks operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Taking it about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Jump. Shit.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, high 7. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. Be careful.
He'll drop to throw. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
On the double.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Alpha. Yes.
Brooks now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike's 50.
Go.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get
From the gun, Brooks. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Brooks to throw. From the gun on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Spay, Haywood. Snap.
Looking to throw. Brooks. There goes a deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Browns 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-2.
Here's Brooks throwing on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 54.
2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Exit.
That's good for a Browns
Watch this.
first down.
Now.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Protein spare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Brooks from the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
61, matchbox lights. Smooth.
45. Mike 45.
Get it.
Now Brooks to throw on 2nd down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brooks now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go, boys. Bring it out.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Switch.
Now.
2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
45. Mike 45.
Ready?
Now Brooks to throw. Operating from the gun. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Operating from the gun, Brooks. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw. Brooks. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards.
Hit it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check, girls. Check.
Go. Look at me. Go. Go.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, set. 30 base.
I got you. I got you.
On your team. Bam. Bam. Hey, Alpha. Yep.
Check. 45.
Here's Brooks looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
70.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
They'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On the return is Cohen. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 73 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I got you, boy. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Going for the deep ball. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. On first down, Taylor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, it's Taylor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brooks on 3rd and 2. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brooks throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Looking to throw. Brooks. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Brooks now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now!
I got motion there. Me.
Look, squeeze, get it.
Now Brooks to throw. Throwing again. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Zipper! Hey! High 7! 5!
Here's Brooks from the gun on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brooks got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful.
It's a foot race. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Brooks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Brooks to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brooks to throw on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brooks now to throw on 3rd down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Just like that.
He's coming. He's down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Go.
45 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
45 to Mike. Drop deep.
Back to throw. Brooks. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To the ground and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Got it.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time.
So much more can you